Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Down Channel. We're here downtown Las Vegas on Fremont Street on a Saturday night. I had some issues with my gimbal in a previous video, so I think I've got those remedied now. And this guy here is extraordinarily talented, in my opinion. He does these all by hand with spray paint, which is really, really cool. Sells them for 50 bucks each out here. And the size on them, I believe he said, was 24 by 16. Really, really cool guy. And yeah, again, really, really talented. So if you see him down here, please check out his work. Oh, there's a couple of showgirls there. Which reminds me, please, 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 if you're going to see the showgirls, always ask them in up front. They'll tell you the photo's free. It's never free. Never, ever free. This is Daniel right here, hard-working dude here for Chippendales. Come on down here and say hi to Daniel. Yeah, so the showgirls, you definitely want to ask them in advance how much it is to take a photo with them, because you want that agreed upon first. If you don't, and you take what they tell you is a free photo, all of a sudden they'll change their demeanor completely, go 180 degrees on you, and you will suddenly find yourself surrounded by kind of a hostile group. And so it's definitely something to keep in mind. And we're taking a look here. It's straight out of Vegas right there. There's Joe from Straight Out of Vegas doing his thing here on a Saturday night. Couldn't really show him. That guy was standing there next to him. But really, really cool guy. At least I got a photo with him so I could do a thumbnail. Joe's a really, really nice guy. If you don't know Joe, this is the 3rd Street stage, by the way. But the group, local Las Vegas group Bling, they play a lot of contemporary and dance music, as well as some hip hop as well. So they're very popular down here. But yeah, if you haven't already, please do follow Joe down here on Straight Out of Vegas on YouTube. Really, really cool guy. Comes down here. It's usually down here like on Saturdays and Mondays, I think. But he may pop in every now and then. There's In the Game. That's the new arcade down here. Or as I think it was Michael that said it in one of our live chats. Or yeah, one of the live streams. He called it the Child's Casino. Which is kind of accurate, really, if you think about it. All games of chance to try and win some prize. You're not exactly sure what, but it's that unexpected element that keeps you coming back down here to Las Vegas, right? Will you win? Overwhelmingly, the answer is unfortunately not. But that doesn't stop people from coming down here anyway. So we're now crossing 4th Street over here to the final block at Fremont Street Experience. And this is the main, we got a dance party out here. Have quite a few of these that pop up. You get some guys down here, like Clyde, for instance, Club Clyde, and some other guys down here who start playing Latin music. And you just have these spontaneous street parties just break out. And so that's what's happening down here. Fat Sal's, that's a sandwich shop right there off to the left. Food's okay there, in my humble opinion. It was like 18 bucks for a sub there. So definitely not the lowest price in town. I don't think anyone would accuse them of being the lowest price in town. This is the support structure here for the Slotzilla zip line that we're passing under. And this is Neonopolis over here on the left, which opened up in 2002. 3-story dining and entertainment complex. And over here on the right, you have Hennessy's Tavern, which is a chain. They actually have, this is their only Vegas location, and a Heart Attack Grill over here. We're over 350 pounds. You eat for free. And the other Hennessy Taverns are all down in Southern California, but this is their only Nevada location. Mickey Finn's over there, next to Hennessy's Tavern. And some folks feeling good, I'm guessing. But yeah, Heart Attack Grill over here. They have a scale out here, and you can weigh yourself on that scale. And if you're over 350 pounds, you eat for free. So, good times there. So, this dude here, he's funny. So, it says, ask me about the party. So, I thought, okay, I'll come and ask you about the party so I can tell, you guys about it. Turns out, he's like, so yeah, there's a party. And, you go, and what you do is you give them money and stuff. And, so, yeah, it's a lot of fun. And I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, but I can't tell you anything more about it because I'm just standing here. He was just resting there. I got punked. Oh, such is life. Yeah, because he's standing by the, ask me about the party sign. I guess that's a good way to meet people, huh? And so going back underneath the Slotzilla zipline apparatus here. Back towards the Fremont Street Experience canopy, which stretches 4 blocks here in front of us. It is the world's 3rd largest LED screen. It's third only to the one on the side of Resorts World down on the Strip, and the first largest, or I should say the largest LED screen as we come back here to this party going on here. And that first largest, or largest, world's largest LED screen is the Sphere behind the Venetian and Palazzo. They're on Sands Avenue. When we do our live streams on Saturdays, our Las Vegas Strip drives down there, we try and go by the Sphere. I can't stay there very long, A, because they'll kick me out, because you got to pay to park all over the place down there, and B, because I lose the signal down there. I use T-Mobile, and most of the time the signal's pretty good when I live stream, but for some reason there around the Sphere it just tends to buffer a lot, and I end up losing half of my viewers on my live stream. So I would like to be able to bring you more of the Sphere, and definitely going to do that. I actually thought of a really cool place to go try and capture the Sphere, so I'm going to see if that works out for me. Some of the parking garages down there that charge you, the daily fee or whatever to go down there. I'm going to try it out, see what happens. I think it's like $18 to park down there, and it's for 0 to 24 hours, so yeah. Even if you're only there for an hour, it doesn't matter, you're paying $18. So, so these guys are actually dancing here, but that's because you have this guy, this kid here playing the drums. So he's really super talented. I hope someone discovers him down here. He's really got some talent being able to play the drums like that. And all he needs now is a guitarist and maybe a singer. Keyboardist? I don't know. Throw it back to the 80s with the keyboards. But yeah, so he's super talented, and folks really enjoy. So what he does is he plays Latin music, but then does the drums on top of it. So so that there's music being played, not just the drums being banged all day, just like Todd Rundgren. So he gets the crowd into it, and that's the key to being an effective street performer, as I've observed down here. I've never been a street performer, but I've just watched what works for a lot of people and what doesn't work, and observed, and this is what works: getting the folks involved, crowd engagement. And we see that with the Michael Jackson performer down here, Tony, that I know I post a lot of shorts of him. He's extraordinarily talented, I think, in my humble opinion. And he doesn't get the recognition down here that I think he deserves. But really, really nice guy. If you see him down here, and you've seen him in our shorts videos, go up to him, say hi, grab a picture with him, maybe throw him a few dollars. He's a really hard-working dude, and that's the type of street performer they should have down here. And like this kid right here, and his family. He's got his family there behind him as well. But these kind of people that are down here providing a service. You can pay for it, you don't have to pay for it, whatever. It's free, but it's nice to tip them. And that's all I'm saying. And I know our international viewers, those of you who aren't used to the tipping standard, or may not completely understand the tipping standard, because especially nowadays where they're really taking advantage of it down here in Vegas, you can totally stand here and watch the show, and you don't have to tip. Unless unless you're like the only one standing there watching the show, then it's kind of awkward, because then they're expecting it, and you're the only one standing in front of them. Then you kind of got a situation there where it's kind of awkward. But if you're in a crowd like this, I wouldn't worry about it, unless it's something that you want to do and you want to tip them, and I say definitely say go for it. They all have tip buckets or jars or boxes of some sort in front of them. But yeah, so the tipping culture here in America has just gone completely haywire. They have at Walgreens down here, they have a line for you to enter a tip at Walgreens. To our international viewers, please do not tip them. That is just American greed, corporate greed gone amok. So this is cool. So they had the giant oversized ones. Now they have these LED team logos here. So that's pretty cool. I asked him, I said, how long do the batteries last? He said, typically about 5 hours. I said, okay, so that's, just about long enough to watch a game in person or whatever. But not long enough to wear it while you tailgate. That's for sure. The D Hotel and Casino over here. Yeah, so tipping culture has just gone completely nuts in this country, especially since COVID. But even before then, the companies were trying to kind of defray their labor costs by sharing those labor costs with consumers. So some of the street performers down here are not always friendly. And that was the encounter I just had here. It's fine. It happens. I didn't put him on camera. I mean, I briefly walked by him and put him on camera, but he was not very pleasant, not very happy with me, so that's fine, whatever. But this right here is the horror squad. There is Josh right there, and this is always a good group of folks right here. There's Stefan. Stefan is on TikTok. I try not to get in trouble on YouTube by, pushing anything on any other platform. But he is a really, really cool and talented guy. He is, let me see if I remember, Northman. There is Christy. That is Josh's wife right there. It is Northman874, I believe, on TikTok. Really, really cool guy. And then these guys also double the Vegas Horror Squad, HORROR, Horror Squad. They also double as the Sin City Depths. So really, really talented people. If you see them down here, please get a picture and throw them some money if you're so inclined, because they're really, really awesome people. So try and navigate through these crowds here. I want to thank you all so very, very much for joining us. We really appreciate each and every single one of you. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe to us. It really helps recommend us to other viewers, and it really helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. The almighty algorithm is what really carries the weight of your voice to other folks. So please help us out there. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, it's the journey, where what happens in Vegas stays here on the Vegas Don channel on YouTube. We'll see you next time, folks.